about 7:40, 7:45. I don't know, we walked a few minutes just from the road down to here. Stayed at the Holly Inn last night and it was wonderful. I highly recommend it. Might make a good vacation spot. But the rooms were comfortable. They had a restaurant and a tavern there. So that's, I'm not even really sure what town that's in. It's south of Carlisle, Pennsylvania. Oh, Mount Holly Springs. Here we go, the name, I think. So anyway, we had a good night's rest. We're out for about 17 today, not quite, into Carlisle. Planning to zero there. So we were headed for the Quality Inn, and we should have a pretty flat day of hiking today. It'll be interesting to see. We got a few bumps early, and then after that it hits pasture land, I think, for a while, and cornfields and such as that, and we are flat as a board most of the day, so we should be able to make good time there. We'll see how things go, and we'll check in with you as we walk along. Alrighty, so we got a nice pine forest right here that's kind of wide open. Beautiful walk so far this morning. As I mentioned earlier, we got a few bumps today, but then we go flat. But unfortunately, I think the flat's through some fields. So we'll see what happens, and we'll keep you updated. Should be a pretty easy walk today. Alrighty, we got the mountain stream of the day right here. Maybe. I think this means we're about a mile in. My memory is correct that we had in the guidebook a couple of streams today. That one's not as cute as some, but I think we're not going to get a lot of water today, so I figured I better take a picture of a stream while I had it available. So anyway, walking on down through the forest, and hoping to have a really good day today. Right now it's still kind of cool out, and I'm okay with that. I'm afraid it's going to be hot and humid later, but that remains to be seen, and if it is, we'll walk through it, because that's kind of what we do. Well, on the book there was marked a rock maze, and judging from the blazes and the arrows painted on some of these, I think we might be at it. So this should be interesting. I think it's not supposed to be too hard to go through, as much as you're just kind of weaving in and out of these big boulders and such. I suspect Gavin probably enjoyed this. Whoop, careful on. Alrighty, we've made it through the first little bit. I think that was just a flash in the pan. Who knows? But we're in Pennsylvania, so we expect rocks at any given moment. We expect rocks falling from the sky. We've been warned so much about how rocky Pennsylvania is. So we'll keep plowing along. Yeah, I think I do too. But oh, more arrows. So maybe we're not done. Maybe that was not a flash in the pan. Hope there's a path through this. Ah, good, there is. In the loosest sense of the word path. So plowing right along. Uh-oh. We do have to do a little stepping right here. Let's see here. All right, second challenge is taken care of. Yep. So I am assuming that this is what the AWOL guide calls the rock maze. That's a big step. Oh! I don't know whether I can make that step with my phone in my hand, so I'm not gonna. Where am I? Let's see.
Oh, no. Don't put this phone down now.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, I made that step. Let's see about that step. Oh, wow. Oh, cool.
The reason I said what the heck?
Oh, because it goes right through here, and then you could bypass it. Yeah, you can bypass it right here. But we're going to follow the trail by Cracky because that's what we do. So Maine is to the left. Okay. Yeah, buddy, we could have completely gone around that, but yes, I'm thinking most definitely now that is the rock maze. And we may not be done with it yet. Who knows? Yes. Yes, the G8 and ME game. Alrighty. Well, I don't know whether we're done yet or not. Looks like we're going down in front of this. Yeah, I think we may be done with it for a moment. Oh, okay, maybe not. Oh, no, never mind. The trail turns this way. Nice. Of course, we could go straight right there and miss all this, but why would we do that? Yes, indeed. So we're still working along through the rocks here. And sweating profusely. We stopped and I was absolutely dripping sweat all over the place. I don't think I've ever sweated so hard. And it's not even 9 o'clock yet. May not even be 8:30 yet.
8:45.
8:45, okay. So I guess it's okay to be sweating this way then. Alrighty, we have more rocks coming. I don't think we're supposed to have rock scrambling today as much as just weaving in and out like you just saw. Although some of this is a baby scramble. All right, I'm going to put the phone up and walk on up the trail. No, that's in New Hampshire. That's right before the Whites. So this is not it. This is not it. This is the trail. This is not Mahoosic Notch.
Yeah, I know. I was telling you.
Oh, I got you.
Actually,
Okay.
I think Waffle's sitting at the...
Yeah, you might ought to. Yeah, either way. All right, I'm going to turn this thing off. We're trying to figure out how to go up this thing. Yippity-doo-dah. Okay, that's one way to do it. Trail magic today. We got some Gatorades here at the foot of the hill. And Gatorade is awesome. Replacing some of the electrolytes because I've been just dripping sweat today. So this really hit the spot. I'm going to sit down and drink mine, and then we're going to plow forward. Well, I thought I'd pause and show you the ferns on the side of the trail. All the way up the hill here. We just came from this way. And that does make for a beautiful trail. It's a nice day for hiking. As the sun is up but not out. It's a little overcast today. We'll probably get rained on at some point, but at the moment it's not blazing hot, and that's a good thing. And we were the first big uphill that we did today, but then we got to the top of that, and we were all literally just dripping sweat. It was awesome. I don't think I've been that sweaty in a long time. But we regrouped, and actually we went a little further and the temperature dropped a little bit. But we're having a pretty good morning today. Not too bad of a walk. Little ups and downs, and at some point we're going to go completely flat. So we'll check in with you in a little bit. Well, this is what it's come to. A mountain stream. How about that? I'm not sure. Oh yeah, I can go right there, and this will be no big deal. But very clear, running well. We're all still good on water, and we're about 4 miles from Bowling Springs, I think it is. That's where we're going to stop and have lunch. So I think we'll be okay in the water department until then, and we can fill it when we're at lunch. So we're going to head on up the hill. We don't have many more hills to go before the trail just flattens out, just as flat as a board. Unfortunately, I think we're going to be going through some fields and in the exposed sun, but we'll make the best of what we got. Well, we found us a little gnome village or something. porcupine swinging in the tree. And then right up here's the house. Very cute. We've not seen a lot of those kinds of things around on the trail, but we've seen a few. It makes things interesting as you go out along here. So I'm going to fly forward. We're about 4 miles from lunch. We'll stop in, I don't even know what town now. Bowling Springs, I think it is. For lunch. We stayed in Holly Springs last night, and we're going to Carlisle for sleeping tonight. So it should be a good day. We're not long before the trail flattens out on us for good for the day. And that'll be kind of a nice thing. So we'll talk to you soon. And it's a rocky uphill. Go figure. Not too terribly steep at first. We'll see how things go. After this we go down and then we're in cornfields. So we got a lot of flat coming up and we're looking forward to that as long as we're not baking ourselves in the sun. And at the moment that's not the case, but who knows what will happen this afternoon. Well, I think this may be the top of our climb, Center Point Knob. We've got a AT hiker here. Looks kind of like oh, whatchamacallit, Harrison Ford. What's his character's name? No, in Star Wars.
Han Solo.
Han Solo, yeah. Han Solo on the wall here. Wow, I can't believe I couldn't remember that. Anyway. Yeah, I did. I lost my nerd card. We would normally have a view here except for these trees, but the trees are nice because they're providing us shade. That's a good thing. So we're going to go downhill and then we go flat for a while. There's another sign up here. I don't know what it says. I'll have to read it while I got the phone on. We are sweating. It's humid today. Welcome to the Cumberland Valley. The next 17 miles are maintained by the Cumberland Valley Appalachian Trail Club. So thank you guys for looking after this section of the trail, and for all the guys out there that are watching after the trail. We appreciate all the hard work. Well, the gnomes are at it again. I can't see what I'm filming. Hopefully you can. Do a flyover. Aerial photography. There's a mushroom that's out of play over here. Almost stepped on it. That's a cute little thing. Plop it in right there beside of him. There you go. Gives you a sense of the scale of this thing. It's not very big. There we go. We've got a gazing ball over here under the cupola. That's pretty cool. So we're looking to figure out what this is. We can't decide if this was a sinkhole, maybe cave-ins of some kind, or not really sure what. We've seen several of them. Pretty deep. It was about 5 or 6 feet deep, 10 feet across. And there's several of them around here. Anyway, we're plowing along. We're finishing up the downhill, and it's not going to be long, I think, before we start heading through fields. And then we get really flat, and theoretically don't have rocks and roots then. That would be kind of nice. We'll see what happens when we get there. I hope that I hope we don't wind up walking through a 6-inch wide ditch, because a lot of times when we go through grassy areas, there's one little path that's indented about 6 or 8 inches. You feel like you're just kind of walking in a ditch, and it seems to slow me down. Other people don't mind it, but I don't like that. I'd rather just be walking in the grass if it's not too tall. Yep, there's another big hole. This one is more pronounced. Much deeper and much further across. Yeah, there is a road. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that would be. Could be just a low spot, and as he said, there may be rocky ground underneath that's just let the soil cave in, or caves underneath, or something like that. Who knows? I'm sure somebody knows. We don't know. Yep.
That almost looks like
Might have been.
That's one of his biggest pet peeves.
Like leashing dogs.
Okay, step out next to the corner.
Yep. Where's Stephen King when you need him? Well, we're walking out of the woods now. Nice farmhouses back over there. Couple white blaze, angel, corn.
Child in the corn.
Indeed.
All right.
Alrighty, let's make some tracks. Sustained walk through cropland. We've got corn to the left and we've got corn to the right. We've seen soybeans. We've seen some fields that have been left fallow. We're just moving along. We've got a pretty decent crop of corn over here. This stuff's really tall. Starting to silk out. And I was not paying attention. I was going to follow those power lines right there.
One of them was.
Yeah. But the trail turned to the left, so we turned to the left. And I guess we're going to turn to the right. Now, if we go up the inside of this thing and then turn right and come back down the other side, then we'll be a little disappointed. But I doubt that's what we would do. So we are coming into Bowling Springs. Getting ready to cross over the bridge. We hear people hollering, there's a pool next door. And they got a nice little river running down through the town. We're crossing over this old bridge right here. Looks like a one-laner. Let's stay kind of close to the side here. Really nice little creek there. And on the other side there's some rapids a little bit. Very pretty. We're headed to town. There's a duck crossing up here. We'll have to be careful not to step on any ducks. And yeah, we've been following ducks, each of us, for a while. Well, we started off with duck, but now we've got goose. How about that? That was funny. You see what I did there? That was pretty funny. All right, how's everybody? Honk, honk. You guys not swimming today? Waiting out the thunderstorm? Good plan. Wow, there's a lot of geese right here. There's a lot of geese right there. But there's what else there's a lot of right there too. We're gonna go find some lunch. We're starving. So we'll talk to you real soon. This is the ATC Mid-Atlantic Regional Office, and we're walking past it. We're still looking for food, so we're gonna keep walking somewhere.
I recommend the Cafe 101.
Okay, Cafe 101 sounds good. That sounds even better.
I don't know about the food, but I want liquid.
Yeah, liquid would be good. It's been hot. Not as hot as we expected though, thank goodness.
Yes.
Thank goodness. Nice flowers. Go ahead, go ahead. We'll come over here and view this little aquifer or whatever it is. Wonder what the point behind that is.
Well, there is a drain tile comes out there.
Yeah,
I said it's got something to do with that.
could be. So this feeds into the pond. Really nice little town. Well, our lunch here in Bowling Springs was at Cafe 101, which is right behind Angel. You got to do a Vanna White thing. There we go. Thank you, Vanna Angel. And nice little place. We ate outside as a courtesy to those around us because we were hot and wet and sweaty and dripping. Now the sky is hot and wet and sweaty and dripping, but I think it's about to blow over. It's just one of those afternoon showers. They've got a really nice clock tower here. We've heard it chime several times, and then Bowling Springs Tavern. We came across the little waterway right there at the lake, and beautiful little town. I'd love to see more of it, but I think we're not going to be here that long. We'll be going up past the ATC again. The AT goes out of town that way, and we've got about 8 miles to go to get to Carlisle, and we will be indoors for a day or so that'll be kind of nice. So we'll talk to you when we get back on the trail just a little bit.
And it's done.
Alrighty, Angel's trail motto should be, I break for wineberries. These flowers are pretty too. We don't have wineberries at home, I don't think. If we do, I've never seen them. Maybe there's somewhere else in the state that I'm not. But yeah, there's a few left. But we've seen those for the last a week or two, I suppose, or better. And they're pretty good. They're pretty good, I have to say. There's a fellow that shuttled us the other day that he'd actually just stopped his pickup beside the trailhead to pick berries. Picked up a big container of them, and he was picking. I said, hey, when you get done with what you're doing, do you mind to run us up the road about a mile or so? No, I don't mind. So he said he makes jelly out of them. Man, I bet that's something else. I wish we could have gotten some of that. But as we venture further north, we're going to see things that we've not seen before being in the south. Yeah. So anyway, moving on up the trail. Easy walking today, we hope. We're not in the fields, but we're near the fields. And farms here are absolutely beautiful. Looks like there's some multi or single family housing down there too. But man, look at the barn and the silos, or whatever you call those. I'm not sure that they're silos. And we've got a butterfly floating around down here. Very nice. And we are in the edge of the woods, so that means we're in the shade. So that's pretty awesome too. This is the best way to go through this flat fieldy area, is to be just right over in the edge of the woods. So we're going to carry on up the trail and talk to you soon. Well, we're walking past another big rock wall again. Somebody's plowed out a way for us to go through it, but man, that's a pretty huge one. I wonder, I guess those probably were property markers at some point in history. I'm just glad I'm not the one that built it. Maybe they just picked up the rocks off the trail and put it up there. I doubt it. Whoa, and we've got mud. We're not in Vermont yet. What's this all about? So we're supposed to have rocks in Pennsylvania, mud in Vermont, steep mountains in New Hampshire. I don't know. Kind of muddy here and slippery. Oh, yeah, muddy here too. I wonder if I can get high enough. I don't have my trekking poles engaged at the moment. I'm hoping that my left foot doesn't shoot out from under me. I'm hoping that Angel doesn't fall on her fanny in front of me too. Yep, there it went.
That would give y'all some entertainment there.
Oh yeah.
I got my camera ready.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this is slick mud. My left foot's sliding all over creation. I'm going to carry an extra pound of mud off of this thing. My left leg will be exorbitantly larger than my right one for all the exercise it's going to get hauling this mud off all around. And we're still in sticky, nasty mud. I may should put my phone up and put my trekking poles on, because this one right here looks slick too. Yep, I believe that's what I'll do. I'll let Angel get across right here, and well, she didn't slip any yet. Yeah, we got this. We're professionals. Jeez, we've been doing this for 4 or 5 months now. Now, if you read the Leave No Trace principles, they say we're supposed to plow right through the middle of that. And yeah, probably not gonna. Although, I did do some looking. I didn't think these new shoes that I'm wearing, they're not new to me anymore, but they're not the same kind that I started in. I didn't think they were waterproof, but I think they've got a Gore-Tex layer in them. But that doesn't mean I want mud up over the ankles either. So anyway, we'll just keep moving forward and hopefully the mud will go away. Well, we've got a fence stall. Haven't had one of those since Tennessee, I don't think, or early Virginia. This one doesn't look too bad. As I fall off of it. Yippee. And we're walking through a grass field. Hay field, I guess. Maybe not, because they've cut it down and mowed it. Just a beautiful area that we're walking through today. it's a change of pace. I kind of like not having the rocks and the roots so much. That's a positive change. Yeah, old barn over here to the right. That's kind of nice. And to beat all, even though the trail up through here is narrow, it's not a ditch in the grass, and I'm pretty happy about that because I feel very constricted when we do that. Yep, place your bets. We're trying to figure out what this was for. Probably a barn, Bullfrog says, and I think he's right.
Sitting there, and that was like up to the...
Yeah, up to the second store. Yeah, that's probably true. This is a little parking area right here beside the road for folks that are day hiking out, or I guess you could park here and come back and get your car later. But we're still plowing along, no pun intended, beside the cornfields and the soybean fields and such as that, and having a pretty good day of it. So far, nobody's been neck deep in the mud, which is remarkable because we've all given it a pretty good go. But we're still plowing along here.
Okay. I'm assuming we actually go this way.
That would be my bet. Doesn't look like there's any footprints up that way. Yeah, I see one on a tree up there too. So we're going the right way. Well, we're still field walking here. It's a beautiful little area, except for my shoe being untied. I need to stop down here at the road and fix that. But we did finally come out into the open for a little ways, and I'm eagerly awaiting getting back under the cover of some trees. It's hot out here now. But it's kind of nice to see all these houses and barns and such as that. There's a big barn right down there. But we're plowing along. Something I wasn't expecting today. There's the graveyard here. 1855 to 1898. That's an old one. These are even older. Wow. 1824. That's just remarkable. Yeah. I always come into one of these things, you know, with reverence and thought for those that have lived and passed. And you got to wonder about the people that are interred here and what their lives were like. It's awfully hard to read a lot of these stones. But it's interesting nonetheless. 1894. What about this one? February 20th, 1775, and then 1839, I think. Wow, that's just truly remarkable that these stones are all still here and in pretty good shape for the age that they are. Well, this is the Pennsylvania Turnpike that we're standing over top of. We got a nice little walkway over it, looking back both ways. Pretty cool. We're probably a mile out of town. That's kind of nice. We're all looking forward to a cold Coca-Cola or a glass of ice water or something. Shower's gonna be nice. It's been pretty hot this afternoon. Although I don't think any of us are sweating like we were after that first climb this morning. That was really tough. I don't know if we're road walking the rest of the way or not. I really don't think we are, but who knows. We'll go up here and see what happens. And Gavin called, he's about 0.2 from the road for the town, wondering where we're going. And I told him, well, just hang tight. We're going to Quality Inn, but I think that's a road walk from where he is, and we'll just go there together. No sense in him parking in the lobby and smelling the place up, because any one of us would certainly do that right now. And we got traffic meeting each other coming both ways. But we're safe, it's all good. Well, we're in the home stretch. We just stepped out of a field into this open forest, and I think the way the sunlight's coming down through here is just absolutely gorgeous. Just crossed some railroad tracks, And I'd say we've probably got less than a mile to go. It's going to put us there right around 5 o'clock. So that's really about what time I figured we'd get there. So Gavin's probably already at the road crossing waiting on us, and that's all good. And he'll be happy to know that we don't have to walk much farther today. He's had a struggle today. It's been a hard day. It's just been hot. It's been flat as a board. That's the one positive, although despite being flat, we've had a lot of mud holes to go through. But that's been manageable. And our shoes aren't too bad off for it. They'll clean up, they'll bang out. So anyway, nice little cool walk. A little bit of a breeze just caught me. Not much of one, mind you, but just a little bit. But down through this little forest with birds, sunlight leaking through. Lots of greenery here on the ground. Nice ending to the day's walk. Well, pedestrian bridge with the flag. How about that? Carlisle is down that way. Supposed to find a little bit of a side trail somewhere. It'll lead us down into that, so we'll keep our eyes out for it. Hopefully we'll find it easily. And we'll find our hotel quickly. Hopefully there's a blue blaze or something to identify it. I wonder, yeah, that's probably it.
Probably.
It says something about a side trail that leads down to the road. So I'm thinking that's probably it. Gavin's going another way, but it's going to lead the same place. It's all good.